In July of 2021, my baby son was shot and killed. Um, when he was shot and killed, I lost everything. I lived where I could live. I allowed people to treat me horrible because I had nowhere to live. I allowed people to take advantage of me because I had nowhere to live. Um, I was scared and I was alone. I felt like I was alone because I had just lost my son. And I didn't know what to do. I slept in places that had bed bugs and didn't want to. I ate when I could. Um, I tried to work, but it's really hard to work when you don't have a place to stay. You know, so it's like getting off work. Where you going? So I tried to work. I tried to keep up a job. Um, didn't have a car. I walked everywhere I went. So I don't know if anybody's familiar with Wrightsboro Road up there by the Walmart, but I would walk from there all the way to the bottom, which is like East Boundary. I would walk because I didn't have money and I didn't have a way to get there. I have done some questionable things that to eat, to sleep, and things like that. And I was really trying to do it on my own, but I realized that I couldn't do it by myself. So I ended up at the Center of Hope. And that's pretty much where it all started. I don't really know. I want to say it's the voice of God that sent me to Bible study that night. They were having Bible study at the Center of Hope. They were taking us to the Croc Center. And I ended up at Bible study, but I was a mess. Um, and that is where I met the Ramers, Captain Raymer and Major Amanda. Um, and they had talked to me, and they were they were ministering to me is what they were doing. And what they did was they told me that they would love me until I could until I could learn to love myself again. They would fight for me until I could learn to stand on my feet and fight for myself. At the time, it registered, but it didn't register. And we have a saying that, you don't stop coming till the miracle happens. So I continued to come, and I continued to come to the Bible study, and I stayed at the Center of Hope. And I eventually started working for a Croc Center, doing their bell ringing thing. And that was wonderful. And I continued on with them. I started going to church every Sunday. I went to church every Sunday with them, just trying to get the message and trying to get back to where I was. Then I felt like the miracle happened. I am now becoming a senior soldier with the ministry department. I accepted Christ, and I am now on my own. I have my own place to stay. I am no longer in the Center of Hope, and I am moving forward in my life. And I believe that that is because of the Croc Center, the Center of Hope, and the people that they have working there are awesome. They are people that love unconditionally, and that's something I never had in my life at all. People that love me always wanted something back. But I realize that there are people, I know now that there are people in this world that don't want anything back for loving you. And I learned that from the Ramers, that they still love me today unconditionally. We do everything together, and it's like a family. And I just say to anybody and everybody that's in my situation, give the Croc Center a try. Give the Center of Hope a try. People think that the Center of Hope is a bad place, but it's really not a bad place. It's a place to help you get to where you need to be, and that is what it's there for. And if they give them a chance, they can end up like me, like out on your own, doing what you have to do, hopefully accepting Christ as your personal savior, and moving forward. And that's my story. What I would like to say to all you volunteers are, thank you, and continue to do what it is that you do, because what you do is what works for everybody. It helps to work for everybody. So I want to personally thank you for all the things that you did for me to get me to where I am today. Because had it not been for volunteers like you guys, I don't know where I would be today. So thank you.